Hello everyone! Start off by taking the sleeve, lift it up and then thread the needle. Afterwards, put it from underneath and then bring it out. Now begin to make this stitch to it that makes it a downward facing V shape. Afterwards, bring it back down and repeat the step. Once again, make it into a V shape as such. In order to do so, move from one side to the other and then wrap the thread around the needle as such and then pull it through. Make 2 of these pieces and then afterwards make these 3 horizontal lines, draw them together in the middle as such, and then it should look like whiskers. Now, next start off by drawing the petals of a flower. Using a green thread, begin to stitch it according to the lines that you've created. Now, continue to do so and then complete it. Once you've completed it, this is what it should look like. Now, take another thread of any color. We have chosen the color red and yellow and then begin to make this beaded design in the middle as such. Continue to do so repeatedly as such. Now, as you can see, we have covered the entire portion. Make sure that there are no gaps present as well. Tie a knot to it once you're done. Next, as you can see, there is a stair in the middle. Afterwards, begin to make these vertical stitches to it. Now, bring it out to the other side and then continue to draw it downwards as such. Afterwards, begin to make this crisscross stitch to it. Move from one side to the other and then use this back in order to move from one side to the other. Draw it together on either side as such. After you do so, tie a knot to it once you're done with it. Next, take the sleeve and then afterwards fold it over, thread the needle and then begin to make these horizontal stitches to it along with this V shape to it as such. As you can see, it goes from one side to the other. In the front, this is what it will look like, and then in the back, it'll be like a double line stitch. Continue to do so and then go an entire circle with this. Make sure that you do it precisely and do not go too long or too short on any of the downward facing V-shaped stitches. Now make sure that you neatly do it as well and don't do it too tight or too loose on any of the stitches. Now next, start off by taking this jean leg and then cut straight through it as such. After you've cut straight through it, then afterwards, make this diagonal line on either side while using this cloth chalk. Now cut right through it as such. Once you cut right through it, then once again make this downward facing V shape to it. After you've done so, then make these small multiple cuts to it as such. As you're making these cuts, then afterwards do the same on the other side as well. Make them as rough as possible and then afterwards, once you're done with this, rub it together as you can see that we are doing in the video. Spread it out ever so slightly and then this is what it should look like. Stitch these 2 portions together. That is the portion that has been slightly cut out more. This is what it should look like once you're done with it. Next, take these jeans, fold them over once as such. After you fold it over, begin to stitch it according to this. Now, as you can see, we are making this loop stitch to it. In order to do so, put the needle through the loop and then put it down and bring it back up, after which you will wrap the thread around the needle. After you wrap the thread around the needle, pull it through and then it should give you this loop stitch. Now, once you're done going an entire circle out of it, as you are going backwards into it, then lift up all of the stitches which will naturally come undone. Press it tight together as you can see that we are doing, and once you do so, the stitches will no longer be visible. However, they will still be present underneath it. Continue to do so. Now next, as you can see, there are multiple of these hooks. Remove one of them as such. Take one of them and then insert them into this jeans band. Now stitch this into place, the hook to begin with, and then the other portion of it into it as well, if you want to minimize the size of it. Thank you for watching.